Hello and welcome to English with LJ. I create content that is designed to help you improve your English and take you to the next level, regardless of what level that might be, whether it's A1, B1, or even C1. In this video, we're going to learn English. We're going to do some English learning. We're going to look at metaphors and similes, and we're going to explain metaphors and similes, and look at the differences and how they are used in the English language. So if this is something that is of interest to you, we're going to look at the explanation and also some examples as well. So let's go. So a metaphor is a figure of speech that establishes a direct comparison between two seemingly unrelated things. It asserts that one thing is another, often for the purpose of emphasizing a particular quality, attribute, or characteristic. By doing so, metaphors encourage readers or listeners to view the familiar in a new light, evoking imagery and emotions. Metaphors can be quite powerful because they suggest a deeper connection between two elements being compared. So let's have a look at an example. Time is a thief. This is a metaphor that is used in English. Time is a thief. So we have here a clock and a thief, a burglar. And the metaphor is that time is a thief. In this metaphor, time is directly equated with a thief, implying that time takes away precious moments, just like a thief takes away precious possessions. So the thief comes in to steal away things, physical things that are yours or somebody else's. Time takes away the precious moments, so it steals them from you. Because obviously once time has passed, it doesn't come back. So it's gone, it's stolen. So time is a thief. Time is directly being equated as being a thief. It's not similar to, it is the thief in question in the sentence. His ideas are seeds planted in the fertile soil of creativity. So here we have ideas in somebody's head, and they're planted just like you would with a seed. There are seeds here in the ground, so you would plant seeds in the ground. But this comparison is the ideas are the seeds. So in this metaphor, the ideas, or his ideas, are being compared to literal physical seeds, and the fertile soil of creativity is being compared to a nurturing environment for those ideas. The metaphor suggests that just as seeds need fertile soil to grow and flourish, his ideas, the person's ideas, need a creative and fertile environment to develop and thrive in order to come to fruition. So his ideas represents the concepts throughout or thoughts of innovations that he generates. Seeds is a term used to imply the initial stages of growth, potential, and future development. The fertile soil of creativity symbolizes the conductive and rich environment of innovative and imagination. Innovation and imagination. By using this metaphor, the speaker emphasizes that his ideas are not stagnant, but rather have the potential to grow and bring forth remarkable outcomes when nurtured by the creative environment around him. The metaphor adds depth and imagery to the description of his innovative thinking process, inviting the audience to imagine the concept of ideas as seeds taking root and flourishing in fertile landscape of creativity. So the usage of the metaphors just creates imagery inside of somebody else's head. It's there to kind of expand upon a statement, make somebody think about what is actually being said, and it creates its own image inside of the person that you're speaking to. So these are really important to use. Metaphors are used throughout in English. It's very common, and they really invoke somebody's thought process and helps them understand exactly what you're trying to say. Now, a simile, on the other hand, it's a figure of speech. It's also a figure of speech that compares two things, but it does so using the words like or as something. So similes highlight a similarity between the two elements while acknowledging that they are distinct. They're not the same. So whereas the time is the thief, we're not in a simile, it's we're putting two together, but one is like the other. Not that it is the other, it's just like the other. By using like or as, similes create a bridge between the familiar and the unfamiliar, helping the audience to better visualize and understand the comparison. So, obviously, we need an example here. Her smile is as bright as the sun. So, we're not saying that the smile is the sun, that would be a metaphor. We're saying her smile is as bright as the sun. It's like the sun. It isn't the sun, but it's bright as like the sun. So they're very, very similar, but one is a direct comparison and one is one just saying that something is similar, which is obviously the simile. Something is like something else. So her smile is as bright as the sun. In this simile, the brightness of the sun is compared to the brightness of her smile using the word as, emphasizing the intensity of her smile. The car sped by like a flash of lightning. The car sped past like a flash of lightning, or this car sped by like a flash of lightning. So it's not saying it is a flash of lightning, it's like a flash of lightning. In the simile, the action of the car sped by is being compared to a flash of lightning, using the word like. The simile suggests that the car's speed and sudden movement resembles the quick and intense appearance of a flash of lightning. So the car sped by describes the car's rapid movement or velocity. Like a flash of lightning draws a comparison between the car's movement and the swift, bright appearance of lightning during a storm. By using this simile, the speaker paints a vivid image of the car's speed, making it easier for the audience to understand and visualize the intensity and swiftness, how fast the car is going, of the car's motion. The comparison to lightning adds a layer of energy and excitement to the description, enhancing the impact of the imagery. So let's have a look at the key differences between the two. Directness. Metaphors directly assert one thing to be another, while similes maintain a degree of separation between the two elements using like or as. One is something, one is like something. Now, the imagery. Metaphors often evoke more vivid and imaginative imagery because they present a stronger connection between the two elements. Comparison intensity. Metaphors can be more intense and profound in their comparisons due to the lack of linguistic buffer, like as in like or as between the elements. It's really saying one is the other thing, while similes make that distinction between. Similes can sometimes be easier for the audience to understand, as they explicitly highlight the comparison using like or as. But metaphors allow for more creative and unique comparisons, as they don't rely on the overt presence of like or as. So these are both are important. We in English we use metaphors and similes, and they both have their merits. They both have advantages. They both invoke different imagery in somebody's head, but sometimes similes are easier to understand, and sometimes metaphors will give a better visual image. So you just need to work out which one is better in order to create the imagery and the understanding of the person that you're speaking to. But in both cases, whether using metaphors or similes, writers and speakers aim to enhance communication, engage the audience imagination, and convey their ideas with greater impact. So they are a very, very useful tool in the English language, in grammar. Both metaphor and simile are used and will help you with your English and your communication with an English speaker, and to invoke imagery inside of somebody when you're actually speaking. Thank you very much for listening to that. If you would like to join my Patreon, hopefully what has just been shown will be helpful to you. I will have a video available that will go through some similes and some metaphors, so you can actually have a look at some a lot more examples of how they're used, and then the explanation of what they actually mean. I do have a Patreon channel. If you would like to join Patreon, you can do so. The link is in the description. I create content on there regularly. There's a lot of content with materials to help you improve your English, tests, reading, writing, all different types of material available for you. So if that's something that you would like to take part in, you can do so. There are 3 levels of Patreon that you can join. I also have an A1 to A2 English course available, so if that's something that you would be interested in, it goes through all the fundamentals of A1 to A2. That's available for download on Amazon. You can get that from most Amazon channels. It is free on Patreon, so if you join Patreon, regardless of what level you join, the course is available for free. It's quite an intensive course. There's quite a lot of material there, all the fundamentals of A1 to A2. Please give this video a thumbs up. Give me a comment in the comments. Let me know whether you're enjoying the videos, if there's something you would like me to create a video on, if there's a way that you would like me to create the videos, or you're not enjoying the videos. Let me know the feedback. It's really important that I get feedback. I would like to help you improve your English. So more feedback, the better videos that I can create to help you improve. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It keeps you up to date with new videos as and when I create them. And thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.